Hi guys, welcome back to another one. So today in the fur shed, or trapping garage as it is currently, we're going to be figuring out how to put this fleshing beam onto the wall so we can work it and put it up when we don't feel like using it. So right now, to demonstrate it, I just have this little bucket that I use for my 220 sets. So how I want it to be is hinged on the wall, so it comes down like this, so it comes right to where my belly is, towards the top part, lower part of my rib cage. So this makes it where it's really easy to flesh and you're not bending over so drastically as to, say, you put it on the ground, because this is about a 4-foot beam. This would mean it'd be like towards my crotch area, so you'd have to be bending down to hit these furs. So by having it way up here, it allows you to not have that problem. So that's how we're going to go about it. So with how this garage is set up, it's going to be pretty simple. Because this is such an old garage, it doesn't really matter what we do to it. What we need to do is just to put a real thick board in between these, right around this area. So then it has both of the studs to back it up. So we'll drill that in, and then we'll put a hinge system on it, which will go at the back of the board. So it'll hold that board out. And then we'll put a secondary, smaller board angled towards the bottom of it that comes out right here, which will then hold the board up. So when it comes out here, it would just fall all the way down because of that hinge that would be connected at the bottom. But with this board, imagine it'll be like this holding it up, but it'll be further down on the beam so it doesn't interfere with the furs and anything else. So with that said, I will get started. I will start putting that board on there, and I will be right back. Alright, so I got that board set on there. I just put some really big screws, 2 in each side, into each one of these supports. So very strong, not going anywhere. So the next piece will be getting this hinge onto here, which will then have the fleshing beam on this top piece. So you'll put it right here, and then the beam will go right there. So we'll attach the beam using these 3 holes and attach to the support using these 3 holes down here. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then the board should be able to be put up just like that, and it might just need a wire to hold it against the wall, and I'll be right back. So I got that hinge on to the board, so we'll go ahead and take that off so you can get a closer look here. So just like I said, put the 1, 2, 3 on there, and also the 3 on the supporting board. So now that is firmly on the wall. There's no way that's coming off. So now it will hinge right down to wherever you'd like it, just like that. So where I want it is right about here, where it reaches right below my lower rib cage. Makes it nice and easy, not a really aggressive angle, so you're not hitting your lower back too much when you're bending over. So what I will be doing is taking this board here and finding where it needs to be. So it probably need to be right about there to stay right where I'd like it to be. And then we'll put this on a hinge as well, and that will be right there. So it's far enough back that it won't affect you skinning the animal, but it'll give enough support that this board will not give in any way, and it won't go any lower. Like right now, it can go as far down as you want it to. And then we'll finish off by attaching a little rope right across up here so it stays firmly up when you don't want to use it. This way you have the whole extra stall or whatever you're using of your shed. Especially this works really well when you have a really small area, which we don't really have that problem here, thankfully, but a lot of people do, where they're using really small sheds, or they only get to use, say, half of a stall in their garage or something like that. So this is a way to have a really good fleshing beam mount that won't move anywhere, and it is very easy to get out of the way. And if you ever needed to take it off, easy enough. You unbolt 4 bolts right there, take the thing out, and it's like it was never there. So I will get ahead, get this board onto there so you guys can see what it looks like, and then we'll kind of see the final product. I have gotten the support beam on, and I also set up the wire to hold it up. So this is just real simple. I just put 2 screws and a cable that I had spare that I wasn't using. So you just have this, and you just drop it to the side there, just like that. Then you pull out the beam, and you just kick out the board so it's nice and steady. Now you have a nice steady beam that I can put all of my weight on, and it works just fine. There's no problems in it. So that is how you make a beam that can go right to where you need it. So for this beam, I believe it is 16 inches off the ground, and then it comes out at the angle that I desire. And I'm about 5'11", so depending on how tall you are and where you want it to end up on your body, you'll need to put it up or down depending on that. So if you have any comments or any questions, leave them in the comments below, and like and subscribe for more.